The Underdog Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jack Cowden will be live today as usual.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With the peanut butter tear like a Reese.
He's gonna persevere through all the obstacles, get it done. That's an underdog.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can't see me.
You may overlook this person, but the underdog is the one who's gonna put in the work.
It's over, you know, because you have to lose to win. Whether you think losing is a big event.
Out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking these scriptures just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
So I always believe in like I took so many risks to make this thing happen. You know what I mean?
I'm always working, bro. Like I said, I'm energy driven. Underdog can put you on your ass. The underdog can put you on game. The underdog can show you something that you didn't know.
You can't go down. All you can do is go up. So are you gonna stay where you at, or are you gonna move up?
Feel the bangers. Feel the bangers.
He said he's nervous. This is his first time doing it.
Cut her ass off if she get that, I can reread.
Yo, what it do, good people? Welcome to the Underdog Podcast, man. It's your host Fleetwood J.R., man. And man, we got a very special episode today, man. First time we ever did an episode during the week, man. You already know how it be, man. Getting straight to the bag, man. But we got an exclusive though, man. For real, man. Season 4, episode 8. Purpose, you know what I mean? Featuring Milwaukee's own Atlanta Raised Recording artist, promoter, and entrepreneur. We got On Sightt in the building, man. Going to bring him in here, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Come on, man.
Appreciate it.
What it do, on?
How you doing?
I ain't nothing, man. Just getting fresh off one, man. You know, getting to the bag. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, man, we usually don't even do weekday really like that, man. Just so much going on, but you know how they said, man, you got to get it in. You know, the opportunity presented itself, had to make it happen, man. Ain't no days off, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you for stretching your arm and doing this for me.
Nah, most definitely, bro. You know what I mean? You definitely deserve your flowers, homie. You know what I mean? Just being a part of the situation, you know, not too long ago, you know, to stop the violence fest in Atlanta. You know what I mean? That was major, you know, and just to cross paths with you, feel the energy, the vibe in the room, how you could, you know, cared yourself and did everything like that, man.
Yeah.
That was major. You feel me?
Yeah. I appreciate that, man.
Most definitely, man. Ain't part 2 on the way, ain't it?
Yeah. Part 2 definitely on the way, man. We still looking for different models and different artists to be a part of it, man. It's really something great that's being done in Atlanta, man. A lot of people like to see ignorant shit and ignorant things go on. So we was able to come together and do something positive, man, and the city ate it up, man. So we definitely be back with a number 2.
Talking about sold out, man. You feel me? To capacity, dog. You feel me? That's what On Sightt do, man. You feel me? Y'all finna get to know how he do it and what he do, man.
Yes, sir.
Like I say, man, we appreciate you tapping in with us, you know, giving your time, you know what I mean, to the underdog, man. So as we push the importance of knowing, you know, thyself, bro, like who is On Sightt as a person, bro, outside of just all this motion?
Really, I'm a family man. I got 7 kids, man. So, you know, I really do it, you know, for them. That's my motivation, really my family. So I'm a family man. I mean, we always young once upon a time. So, you know, I did everything.
Yo, nah, as you should, dog. And I respect, you know what I mean? Like you say, being a family man, because, you know what I mean? Same with me, man. Everything I'm doing, I've been doing already. But now when the kids come, it's like, I got to set the example for them. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff I do, outside of them seeing me just do what I do, you feel me? It's just, you know, it's inspiration for them. Like, you know, you can do this and do that and do whatever you put your mind on, you feel me? So, like you say, man, like having 7 kids or something, man, a lot of folk can make excuses of why they not trying to do something, bro. But you know what I mean? You out here, you know, shaking the room and making it happen, bro. You know what I mean? So that definitely respect like that right there, man. So, So from Milwaukee originally, man, and raised in the A.
Yeah, man. Born in Milwaukee, man. I born and raised in Milwaukee. I moved to Atlanta. I was 2012,
Yeah,
like 10 years. I guess I am Atlanta too. But yeah, moved from Milwaukee, came down here to Atlanta. I came to Atlanta, man, with $250, man. Literally, I tell people this story all the time. I came to Atlanta with a hope, a dream, and $250, man. And when I got here, I was chasing to be an artist. You know what I mean? I was an artist, so I was chasing the music. In doing that, you know, I bumped my head a couple of times. I
yeah,
um, spent money in the wrong area, spent too much money in the wrong area, thinking I'm finna, you know, pop off. And it just don't happen like that, man. If it sounds too good to be true,
yeah,
too good to be true, for real. So after learning the scene for a while, being here, I wanted to. I seen how I got finesse, and I seen what kind of state it put me in. I was able to bounce back, so I wanted to do something legit. I wanted to do something for the artists that they won't get finesse. If I tell you XYZ gonna be there, XYZ gonna be there. If I tell you you can win this, you can win it. If I tell you I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. So I wanted to change the culture of everybody gets scammed and everybody getting their money taken. So that was my main aspect of even becoming a promoter. I used to promote back in Milwaukee, but it
yeah.
wasn't like this. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Nah,
I
real
took that,
talk.
yeah, I took that to the next level, and I was able to, people in Atlanta fuck with me. I was able to be successful.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed though, man. A lot of folk I ran into in Atlanta. Cause shoot, I ain't even from Atlanta either. I'm from Florida, but I
Yeah,
came out here in 2015. You know what I mean, and just with head first. But if you carry, one thing I learned, cause I was in the Midwest too. I was out there in Minneapolis, bro, for like 6 months. Just
yeah,
getting myself right. You feel me?
yeah,
Left came 2015, 11 December. Came back like July something. It was on from there, bro. Now
yeah.
that's different though, bro. You gotta to be in the Midwest, bro, during the winter time, dog.
Oh
You
man.
gotta be built for that, bro.
Oh man.
You gotta
Man.
be built for that, bro.
Talking about -10-degree weather,
Yeah,
your kneecaps.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm all the way just throwed out, bro. Cause you know I'm still going to the club, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm out that bed on probably a whole half a fifth of Hennessy, walking around like it hot, bro, and it cold in the bed. Real. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
it was different. But you know, one thing I learned, bro, just the transition. Like I'm gonna tell you, I respect anybody mind, bro, that can leave where they from and go across the map or just be able to start somewhere else. You feel me, bro? Like
Yeah.
that's already somebody that did it and then somewhere else, like that's a like-minded experience right there, because you understand how to survive, bro. You know what I mean? You like you say, you came down to Atlanta with 200 and some dollars. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta be able to just, make it happen, bro. And
Bro.
so with the Midwest, man, what was it like for your, perspective coming up though?
Man, like you said, man, it was cold for one, you know. Not only was it just cold, man, it was very dangerous, man. I think the Midwest, the South is, I mean, the South dangerous too. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. It's down here too. But they don't be playing, man, in Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, New York. Up there is different, man. And it was tough, man. That's why I left. You know what I mean? That's why I'm gone. It was tough, too tough. So I go back to visit and see my family. That's it, man. I love where I'm from, but I could,
Bro, you sound just like how I move, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Folk be thinking with Orlando, bro. You know what I mean? I'm from the old people be thinking, bro, oh, it's just Disney World, and that's the first thing popping in their mind. But it's like you got one area just like everywhere else. You know, on the west side of Atlanta, it's predominantly black. Like
right,
right where Universal Studio and all that, bro. You got about 4, 5, 6 hoods right there, all next to each other. Like
yeah,
you ain't gonna, it's a lot going on, bro. But I definitely feel that because I had to leave the same way. Lost a couple partners, and there was a lot going on, and it was just that leap of faith, bro. Like, fuck it, try it. I done did it before. I done went up to Virginia. That's the first spot I hit.
yeah,
Damn, done fumbled the ball on that because I ain't never been nowhere. Like, I'm just leaving Florida, going straight up there with that mindset, like, oh, they're too slow, and Florida, like, I was feeling like that, bro. You know what I mean? But despite all of that, one thing I learned, bro, is like how you carry yourself, bro, is everything, bro. Like, you can literally be anywhere. Like, people gonna gravitate to you for you. That was my point of learning myself. You feel me?
Right.
So when I'm in Minneapolis, bro, I'm out there chopping it up with the folk, bro. It's already a win-win because, like, man, where you from? What the accent? Ooh. So I'm like, all right. I see how they, I already had experience with this. So, but hitting the clubs, mingling with the promoters. Now I'm just walking through straight upstairs, VI, the person behind it. Like, it was just a lot of networking and connecting, bro. You know what I mean? So, but
that's dope. That's dope.
So, like, for those who never visited Milwaukee, like, when you go back home, like, what are your places to either hang out or grab something to eat when you visit home? Like, any partners that's still there that y'all might just go kick it somewhere?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. When I go back home, I ain't gonna lie, man. Milwaukee got some of the best food in the world, man. Like, for real. I mean, this Georgia food is all right, but man, back home, we got this sub place called Cousins. I go to Cousins. I go to JJ Fish. We got a place called Sharks. That shit off the chain. We got a gyro that we got. Man, I go to a lot of spots when I go back home to eat, man, and it's definitely love. It's just that I can't be there too long.
Yeah, I feel that.
I can't be there too long.
That's a mouthful right there. I go for a weekend, handle business, and I'm out, bro. Like,
gotta be out there,
So let's talk about the down south transition. Like, what was that like for you to leave the Midwest and go down south? Like, that's just a big ass move. Like, out of all the places too, like, what made you just choose Atlanta? You know what I mean? Like, there's the go-to place, because you say 2012, so it's like,
so
you
what
came during the futuristic wave, ain't it?
Yeah, that was futuristic, Young Dro and all of that. Yeah, so when I came down here, right, it was mainly I came down to visit, right? I came down here for the core DJ retreat. Tony Neal, he from Milwaukee, and he do it that he used to do every year, the core DJ retreat. He used to do in Atlanta. So, and I used to catch it every year. So I came one year and I had the best experience in my life, man. We ran into Nelly. Nelly was chopping it up with us. Free. I think one guy from Milwaukee got signed to Jeezy camp. Another guy got signed. So it was just, and it was all happening like back to back to back to back. I was like, man, great. We went to the bowling alley. We was in the bowling alley till like 7 a.m. It was just a total different experience. And I was like, man, I gotta be there. I gotta be there. And when I came, it was love, but it wasn't as much. It wasn't like that first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That first time was just, and then that's when I really saw the wave. It was like, okay, so Atlanta is a big facade unless you live in there. When you live in there, you know when it's time to pop out. You know when it's time. And I just came on a good, I came when something was going on. But when I moved here, I seen it wasn't really like that. And I see, I mean, it's still it's like that, but it ain't.
You gotta really be like.
It ain't every night. I think it's like that every night. No, it ain't like that every night. You know what I mean? You gotta know there be something going on. But when it is, it's dope, man. So the transition, man, was a learning experience, man. Like I said, I came down here with $250, and I flipped that into becoming one of the biggest promoters. For artists, you know what I mean? For artists, I ain't gonna say on the party. There's a lot of promoters in Atlanta, so there's no disrespect to nobody. But when it comes to messing with the artists and dealing with art, a lot of artists trust me. I put a lot of artists on. I was there for when Fujiano took off. You know what I mean? I was there for when Lil Baby took off. I was there for when Ghana took off. I mean, I was there. I didn't book these people before they took off. I knew they was gonna go. You know what I mean? So I like to say I got an eye on the next artist coming from Atlanta. You know what I mean? Next artist that big artists come from Atlanta, I probably have a good eye on them, or already done dealt with them, or booked them, or know them in some type of form or shape.
But you give me Birdman vibes, like you know the A&R type. You know what I mean? You can feel, you can see the talent. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta wait for that.
Well, yeah, I can see, yeah. But I wouldn't say Birdman, because Birdman take your money.
Nah, not that part, but just you know what I mean, to know the talent type vibe, Oh, nah, let me say Gucci then. Cause Gucci birthed a lot of folk up on them. I can say that then.
Yeah. But
Alright.
yeah, most definitely. Yep.
Nah, that's crazy you said that, bro. Cause when you said that first time, that felt like the first when I came to the A, bro. That bit was like a motion picture movie. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I came on the spring break.
Right.
Yeah, I came in spring. Yeah, 2015 spring break, bro. Man, that bit went all the way up, dog. I'm talking about from the sun up, the sun down. I done end up come up. My cousin, he worked in the industry with a couple folk, and you know, he know I did music, so he was trying to put me in places with certain people. Bro, I was like, dog, and one weekend, bro, I'm in every little spot, club, hopping around, and end up in one of T.I. studios. I'm like, bro, it was a strip club, popping. I'm coming back from the old life. Boy, I gotta get back. Like, I gotta get back, bro. It's too slow. I was like, bro, it's too slow. Like, it ain't too much popping like that. And I'm like, bro, niggas ain't tripping. Like, they be like that. Like, what? That's how I was feeling. I'm like, bro, I'm going to spots where like, but ain't no bullshit popping out. Niggas in that bitch just vibing. Like, but then, like you say, moving to the A, I realized, bro, I used to be like, I move by myself, the same as how I move. I don't need no click. Bro, I'm gonna move by myself, bro. I ended up on the south side, some spot. I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on there, bitch. I done walked in somebody like territory, like neighborhood, while I'm too close to the neighborhood. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, this is different little experience here, but you know.
But I ain't gonna lie, I love the South Side.
Yeah, nah, I see what motion though.
Man, I tell everybody the South Side is like the real Atlanta. For me.
Yeah.
Like it give you the real thing, you know, a real Atlanta. The North Side is like the new Atlanta. South Side like the old one. And man, every time I be feeling that too. You know, I be feeling that grimy, like, damn, nigga, it is. Damn, somebody finna get fucked up. You know what I mean? I be feeling that too. But it be all love, man. The motherfuckers with you if you ain't fucking with them.
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't think I had an experience though. Like out of all the spots I hit up with AJ, the club would toe down, bro. Like or some J, you know what I mean? Like I guess right play, right time, but like Southside got the best food too, bro.
Oh yeah,
man. Hey, cause bro, I'm talking about I had got my first little spot on Karen Creek, bro. Right up, bro. Tell me I'm close distance to the U-Bar, bro. I'm hitting that bit. I'm on the stop, like, yeah. It was different, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, like, okay. So what advice would you give to those though that feel like, you know, where they at might not be working because either their city isn't the market to pursue their dream, and think, you know, Atlanta, you know, think of Atlanta and may feel the city, you know, they at like hasn't mastered working together. Cause that's how I see a lot of people's story go, what's popping in their city, they ain't popping like that. Everybody crab in the bucket. But I be looking at it like, you know, wherever you go, you gotta have a mentality like if whatever going on home, y'all can do the same thing at the house. You feel me? What's going on? Y'all can come together and work together. But they just be feeling like they gonna come straight here. But you come straight here, you gotta have the mentality to grow. You know what I mean? I get that too, cause like you say, you leave your environment and go somewhere else, but you can't have a mentality of like when you at home have the same mentality they on. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to grow with this crowd you finna move to.
Well, honestly, that's tough. Like that's tough for that's a tough transition. Because you don't know nothing, and you know you need to have some type of cheat code. So, like moving from state to state, going to another state, you like you said, you could do it from your own city. It's your mindset. It's a Rolling Loud every year, bro. You should be there. There's some type of big festival in Philly. I forgot. I don't know if it's Coachella or something in Philly. Every year you should be there. There's those are the events that you need to be in that city, or so you don't have to like I was saying about Atlanta. It's more stuff going on here in Atlanta and LA. You know what I mean? But all you really need to do as an artist, my advice, is hit up the big events, man. Hit the big events up. Hit up all the festivals. Because even if you don't pop off, that's some type of network. You know how many people I heard popped off at Rolling Loud? You know what I mean? Like how many SoundCloud rappers that just from going there and networking, South by Southwest, A3C, these are things that they networking wise. And yeah, it's good to perform, but you ain't got to spend all that money. Go down to the network. Be a spectator. That's the best thing to be. Be a
Yeah.
spectator. And then come back next year and now you're on top of everything. So that'll be my advice, man, to anybody that's, don't just categorize it to one state or just say, oh, my state ain't doing it. Your state do a big festival. Your state got a state fair, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you there's thousand people that's gonna come to that state fair. Why you ain't networking, performing there or on the big stage? Some big artists gonna come. Why you ain't, you know what I mean? So that's the thing you need. When a big artist come to your state, you need to be opening up for that artist. That's how you get your accolades and your numbers up.
Mm-hmm. For real.
Yeah.
All right. So do you feel as a culture, like whole wise, you feel me? Cause like I say, you just had to stop the violence fest, you know what I mean? Do you feel like we're holding ourselves back from our own greatness when it comes to our people, like by how we treat each other and look at each other's success? You know what I mean? Like look at another one of our success.
Most definitely, man. The culture fucked up right now. And the game's so open, man, it's crazy. Like it's so fucked up, man, that like we hate on one another, but a lot of us are starting to wake up and see that, we was turned against each other. It ain't what we think it is. Like you hate your brother for no reason. You know what I mean? You've been put against each other purposely. And a lot of people starting to wake up to that fact. So that definitely hurt the culture. But being that we have a hard reset right now, think about it. There's nobody that's really hot in the game that ain't been hot right now. No new artists that's popping up. They trying, but ain't nobody, because it's a hard reset. It's a whole new shift. It's a whole new way. It's a whole new wave, and a whole new way is finna go. So with that, you got the game was so messed up with the 6ix9ines and these artists that's coming in and making it, fragile. Now we at a point where we got reset. So whoever come out first, whatever come out first, that's going to be the wave, for the next couple of
Yeah.
years, 5 to 10 years. You know what I mean? So that's important. So long as it ain't on no ignorant, long as it's on some positive
Yeah.
type of, I think we all will come back together. And I think that's what's going on. That's why nothing ain't really popping off right now.
Yeah, and I feel like too, because I felt like the drill thing kind of oversaturated a little bit too, because you got people that was talking about like they, experiences, real life experiences, because stuff came from Chicago. Then now you got it where people just, it's like they want to do it because somebody else doing it, and they might not even be really on that type of time, but just at the same time too, like you say, it's like being like against one another in a way, you feel me? And I feel as an artist, like when I do my music, because I've been doing music over a decade, you feel me? So it's like I know how to say what I want to say without directly saying it. You know what I mean? Like I want to be able to really think about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say something catchy and it gon', you know what I mean? But I don't just be straight up like get it to be like that. Like you gotta really catch what I said. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Be slick talking, bro. I'm slick talking the whole time. Real. So, all right. So who would you say molded you into the person you are today?
Man, that's tough. It's hard to kind of look up to somebody when all your heroes gone or, ain't here no more. Man, I got myself to thank. I got myself to say. I know that's hard to think of, but it's just something that I always say. You know what I mean? Looking at, of course, all the greats. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. Shit, who? I can't think right now, man. Tupac.
Oh man, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Shit, Kobe, LeBron.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I look how they carry themselves. But me, man, I don't know, man. I ain't really find too many cats that kind of move how I move or mold themselves how I mold myself.
Yeah.
Unique.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like you just named all the greats, you feel me? You mesh them all in one. Shit, that can be
So,
you for you. You feel me? When you know yourself, bro.
Yeah.
that's the best thing to be. A lot of folk out there build with a mistaken identity or trying to be somebody else's identity. Like you can hear it in the music at artists. Like you know, you'll know original sound when you do music versus somebody just sounding like something else.
Somebody else,
And
yeah.
like is it like when Future came out, man? You probably had so many Future clones. When Migos came out, you got Migo clone. You got a bunch of Young Boy clones. I like, bro, it's gonna be clone. But if you original your sound or whatever, you gonna
Yeah.
come somewhere. It's like, damn, I ain't heard no shit like that before. Like, all right, that will make you stand out. You know,
Right.
that's the whole thing. I feel stand out. You know, like you say, you know, when a bit find themselves, bro, that's the biggest asset. You know what I mean? Because you can move with chess moves rather than still playing checkers, bro.
Right.
So what are some of the things you learned, you know, in your lifetime or recent years that you were able to, you know, to use to continue to find your success in what you do, like despite any roadblocks that you know came up that just kept you going?
Oh man, it's so competitive in Atlanta, man. Like you say, it's kind of quicker than a lot of other places that I've been. You know what I mean? So I guess my peers would be, you know, I, the people who I work with, the people who I'm working around. I like to work with people that's doing something bigger than me, or on a bigger level, or on another level, or been doing it longer. So that'll be the answer to that, you know.
Yeah, nah, I feel that, bro, and I feel like you know as I got older to learn a lot more things, it's like, bro, I got to be an asset. I even had an interview with a shot my boy Antoine Wright, man. He got his magazine going, been doing it 10 years, you know, out the city in Orlando. But I would say, man, I done did so much hanging out, bro. Like everybody knows so with me. Like it's like, bro, now I'm trying to be an asset. You know, every room, if I'm there for a reason. Like I don't want to be the type, you know how it is when you know, you were growing up or whatever going on, or still now you got folk that come around that ain't adding nothing to the situation. They just there.
Right.
Or
Right.
they either just, you know what I mean, taking it's always either somebody in the room or you know what I mean. But that's why I feel, man, you gotta bring something to the table. Like, you know, and that's the way where collaborations happen. Like even right now, you know what I mean? Like collaborations happen, you know, to keep going up. You know what I mean? Like,
No facts. No,
yeah.
that's real. You know, that's definitely real.
Most definitely. So before we dive into the entrepreneur side of things, man, let's talk about the music. The music came before the promotion, right?
Oh yeah, the music, yeah. The music was
Yeah.
definitely, man. Definitely. The music was there first, man. That's my love. I ain't gonna never stop doing music.
Yeah. So like how much of an impact has music been in your life, like generally speaking?
And music is everything. Music has taught me majority and it showed me the rights and the wrongs. So music, man, I got music to blame for everything, man. Success and the failures. You know what I mean? So for me, music has taught me everything, man.
Yeah. All right. So what you like most about being an artist though? Like what's the inspiration behind it?
You able to influence people. You able to
Yeah.
influence people into being this person that you created. That's the ironically of the part of being an artist is everybody wants to be that person that you are, and when they grow up and realize they'll never be that person, you know, it's still able to see a grown up still have an attachment. Like I still fuck with Wayne, even though
Oh
I
yeah.
know I ain't gonna be Wayne. You know what I mean? But it's still like, damn. Even if I seen Wayne, you know what I mean, or work, you know what I mean? It's like, damn. It's still like so. That's the feeling, you know what I mean? To me, that's the feeling I want to have as an artist to
Yeah.
everybody. You know what I mean? Like not just want to do what I'm doing all the time, but just want to be what I'm being. You know what I mean?
Nah, most definitely, bro. You know what I mean? It's the giving people, you know what I mean? Like, how can I say it? Everybody unique in a way, you know what I mean? So it's like you giving people a piece of you at the same time, like, you know what I mean? Being yourself through your artistry. So like, Who are some of your all-time top 3 artists you would say were influenced to you?
Damn, top 3?
Yeah, bro. Top 3, man.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm talking about, bro, to this day right now, like you still throw them on, bro, rather whatever situation going on, or you just want to hear something.
God, that's tough.
Yeah.
Man, top 3.
They get the most play too. At
Yeah,
that.
we talking about hip hop, or I mean, what we talking about?
I mean, shoot, and well, I mean,
Yeah.
I would think it, yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, out of your catalog for your influence in music in general.
Okay.
Or you can at least do each genre too if you want to do it like that. If it's just rap, R&B, and
Yeah. Bob Marley definitely would be
okay then, yeah.
one of my top. Just his music.
Oh, really?
Music so motivational, so inspirational to me. Bob Marley. Shit. I want to say Pac, but I don't listen to Pac no more like that, so I can't say Pac. Or Biggie.
Yeah.
Jay-Z would definitely be another person. He definitely had a long hold on. I really don't fuck with too much of Jay-Z, but I still listen to him every now and then. But he definitely have that. And probably J. Cole.
Okay, yeah, that's a good
For
look.
top 3 as of now, how he didn't grow and where he at now. Yeah, probably J. Cole. That'd probably be my top 3.
Yeah.
When it comes to music. R&B, Lauryn Hill.
All right.
I want to say Erykah Badu, but I don't really listen to her.
That popped in my head a little bit. She got them jams though. She got
Yeah,
them.
She do.
Got
I mean,
classes though. You know what I mean? She ain't got to drop nothing no more.
She don't. She don't. And Marvin Gaye.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Gaye got the most hits. And then you play a Marvin Gaye song and watch how you feel after you get done listening to it. Yeah, the guy is fucking amazing. So yeah, that'll be my top 3. I mean, I know it's way better people, but if I say R. Kelly, motherfuckers hate me. You know what I mean? They can't say Kelly.
They gotta get out they feeling, man. Good music. The music is the music though, man. The man was a genius. You know what I mean? And you can't really, how can I say, when it comes to the media, man, they be crucifying us anyway, bro. So folk gotta know the truth for real. Like
for real.
You seen how they did Bill, man. Bill stepped out there like a giant though and hit the move on him. He stepped up out of there. Yeah. Like, man, I said that messed up, man. They done took, cause when you look at it now, you ain't got no family type, shows no more like that. How it used to be. Family Matters still up though. Cosby got took out for real.
Yeah.
Like that shit on, man. So if you could remember around what time did you drop your first song? What was it called, and what was that moment for you to even decide to record music?
Man.
Yeah.
I was probably in high school.
Okay, then.
Maybe freshman year. And it was this group. He was rapping called Black Magic. I don't know why we named it. And we booked somebody that we went to school with, had a studio. So we said after school we was gonna go to their studio. We went to the studio and it took them forever to fucking get started. Man, I was so anxious. It took them forever to get it started. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? But we finally got it started. We got it started, man. I fucked up so bad because I was so anxious.
Yeah.
But I kept going and I did it right. I finally got it right, but it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much I took a lot of takes, man. My first time doing it, man. I took a lot of. I was doing too much. I wasn't doubling right. You know, all the little first beginner mistakes.
Yeah, nah, that real, man.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know back, shoot. I be telling folks back then, man. Recorded that bit on what Sony as a Pro, and there was another one. I'm trying to remember.
Fruity Loops.
Yeah, Fruity Loops too. Yeah, yeah. I think Audacity or some shit like that back then. Some.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the OG program for all that Pro 2 really like people really got on it.
Right. Right.
So man, the name On Sight, how did that come about? When that even come around though, that was like it was already there, or you like reinvented yourself at one point.
Yeah, I reinvented myself, man. When I was in, everybody used to call me. I used to have in Milwaukee. I used to have a lot of guns and shit, man, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just I was just a collector, bro. I just loved guns, like, and I had so
Yeah.
many. Everybody used to call me Trigger, and my name is Montreal, so everybody used to
Yeah.
call me Trail. You know what I mean? Because Trail was my nickname. Um, so when I came to Atlanta, because I used to rap with this group called Royal Flush, we had a
Mm-hmm.
little deal with Rock Nation, but it really wasn't a good deal like that.
I still hear something like, man, like you say, a lot of hear that and be like, but like you say, the business part. But I get to that though in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. So we moved. I came down here, um, and then when I came here, it was like when I got to change my name, and I can't be still saying Trigger Trail, and I said I can't even really market that. And I
Yeah.
remember my boy telling me, "Man, yes you can, man. Gunplay." I'm like, "Man, Gunplay ain't no big rapper, man. The Gunplay ain't no big rapper, man.
Yeah.
Like, want to be like no damn Gunplay." But anyways, so long story short, we it was just always everybody used to always call me when they got into it, like back in Milwaukee, and it was like I was always on site with it. You know what I mean? And it was negative, but when I came here, I said I'm gonna flip it to some more positive, man. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be on site with giving you the right directions. I'm gonna be on site with when you need me. I'm gonna be on site not to fuck you up. You know what I mean? So it's a crazy way how I flip it because I get everybody attention with the name, and that's what
Yeah.
I want to do. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be negative with it. But
Yeah.
negative is what people direct their mind to. So it's like a more of a what is it? It's like a marketing type of tool that I use. If that makes any sense, because on site can mean anything. On site can
Yeah.
mean
For
good.
real.
You know what I mean? So on site can mean
Yeah.
anything. So I just try to
That's
leave more
crazy.
positive than negative.
When you say that, it was like, when it first popped in my mind, like it give off a vibe. Like when you see me on Reddit, or when I get to it, like where I'm headed, it's on site, like whatever, no hesitation. You know what I mean? That
Right,
can be anything.
right, right, right.
So what type of vibe people get though when they listen to your music? Like what's your message to the people?
Man, honestly, I said I need to make more music for my family, for my kids, for my
Yeah,
mom too. Because I really was, ignorant in my music. One really so positive.
yeah,
So I'm trying to find that balance on when I can be a little bit more positive in the music. Um,
mhm,
I be trying to make like club music, man, gangster music, man. That's the shit I like
yeah,
to do.
yeah.
You know?
Most definitely. I could definitely relate, man. Like I say, from like the Florida me to the like nationwide type me, because I feel like I done hit different stations and live, so nigga, I'm nationwide. This bit, bro. Like you
Right,
know, the mentality when I was still in my environment, like you say, it ain't we. Where I come from, it like we weren't raised up in unity. We was already divided just based on where we was from, which is like every other place.
right,
Any other place in America, you feel me? Is like it starts off like that, you know. it really wasn't too much positive. Everybody embracing each other. It's like you over here, you over there. You know what I mean? The only thing that kind of made stuff a little bit easier for me as far as like mixing with people, because I was in different spots in different hoods in different places, so it was a lot of mutual somewhat to make it a little easier. But at the same time, like I say, when you go to the club, you go here, then you where you from. That's it. Like, and then like I say, we so close to each other, bro. Like literally I could leave my neighborhood. As soon as you leave out my neighborhood, you in another neighborhood. Like that shit was just, bro, it's chaos, bro. And just to look at it now in my city, like we got folk in our city doing shit though, like, shout out to iPhone Chat, man, Orlando Media Group, all that. Like everybody trying to get it together because we just behind us, bro. That shit different, bro.
Right.
That shit is different, bro. Them just
Yeah.
turned all the way up, bro. Like
You talking
some
about
shit like
the younger? You talking about the younger generation?
most deaf, bro. The ones coming up in the neighborhood after us, like if I go back to the neighborhood, them niggas don't even know me, bro. Like type vibe, like
Probably gonna try you.
Like yeah, cause like damn, you like it's almost in a sense like, I mean, you got to keep growing and progressing. So like once you leave where you at, bro, you already got the ones that was still in elementary or something coming up now. When you grown and doing whatever, them the new ones left behind, bro.
Yeah.
And they doing the same stuff that, but it's on a different level.
But it's like I be asking people like that's crazy, because it's like, do you blame us? Because we were supposed to teach them, we were supposed to show them. Or do you do you blame us for how the generation is, or do you blame because they had to learn from somebody?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it was gonna get worse regardless, though. Like there's nothing you can help. You know what I mean? They kids gonna be worse than what they is. You know what I mean? Or they. So
it's a mindset, bro. And like you say, you come from the hood and shit like that. It's a certain mindset. If you don't never really make it out, live nowhere else, bro, it's a mindset thing, dog. That shit just overall ain't healthy. It's just the way the card dealt to us, bro. But I feel like if I could do anything to contribute to it rather than asking the bill for something or something like that, I'm gonna try to do that bill, bro. You know what I mean?
I would, I was, and that was part of me going back to the crib, because back at the it's crazy, man. They got these boys called the Kill Boys.
Yeah,
you heard of them, nigga? All you gotta do is go on the internet and type in Kill Boy.
Mm-hmm.
They doing some reckless shit.
Yeah,
for real, and it's like we started that. I ain't gonna say we started that, but we was doing that shit, but it wasn't like how they going to the extreme with it. And it's like, man, I'm glad I don't live there no more. But I be feeling for like my mom's still there, my sister still there, and my daughter there too. So it's like, I don't know how the fuck they making it there, boy. That shit crazy.
Yeah, could it be like in the sense of like a younger you went like a lot of us went thinking to like right now, like damn, like you know what I mean? Now we got time to sit and think like, damn, bro, that shit was crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But then in the moment, bitch not telling me nothing, bro. Like I just the mentality. For real.
Don't like to fuck with them little niggas. It's like shit, it's over with.
Yeah. But in the sense too, bro, it's like it's a lot of, because like I said, it's different time periods. So growing up in the 90s, like the ones that were before me put a lot of game in me, like a lot of the old heads in a certain way. But that was only how to get ahead and doing certain things, certain type of, but it's still morals and respect. Like now it's like ain't nothing, bitch. What you talking about? Like, and it's just you ain't even finna conversate or talk to me and that. Like, and that's the point where it got to now. You know what I mean? So
no, I feel you.
Mm-hmm. So, at what point did the industry start to come and play, and you began to build these relationships, in different places throughout Atlanta?
When I noticed when I would book an artist, it'd be more so, I build a relationship with the manager. When I book an artist, I build a relationship with the manager. And when I come back around the second time, they might give me a little break. They might cut the price a little bit. You know what I mean? Or they might go up depending on how hot they is. But for some reason with me, every time I fuck with the same artist, they always show me love. So building relationship, that came into play when I first booked my first artist.
Yeah.
I think my first artist, who was my first artist I booked? Damn, that's hard. Because I done booked so many people, bro.
I was about to say, bro, I got a whole damn catalog over there, bitch.
Man, who was the first artist I booked, to be honest with you.
That's why I had to tell y'all, folk, man. They're one of the bigger ones out there. Hey, man, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, real talk.
Yeah, I don't remember, bro. I don't remember who I booked first, but it was somebody that I booked. But from there on, bro, I like to book the same artist. So I probably didn't book every artist like 3 to 4 times each. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
2000, what was it? 2019, 2018, when that shit started happening for me.
Yeah. So, what were some of the venues that you used to perform in early on, man, in the A? Like, what were your experiences like performing the first few times?
The first few times, I think I performed at Club Cream. It was Tracy Big Deal. She still do shows too in Atlanta. She was throwing it. She was real close with Grand Hustle. I think Dro was performing that night. This is why I booked Dro to this day.
Yeah.
Dro was performing that night, and I was performing that night. But of course, I performed before Dro came there.
Yeah.
Dro came there because the club was kind of empty. And Dro came there, some kind of way the club filled up. Everybody was on the stage, and it was right when he first came out with that car ain't got no roof. It was right when he first came out with that. So it was dope to see that because I performed on that same stage, and that's what made me come back and fuck with her every week on that performance shit. I started there, did the World Peacock a couple of times, and then just been addicted ever since.
Nah, that's what it is, bro. I also noticed you had a Billboard article written recently. Like, how did you feel to have that accomplished from your hard work?
Oh man, that was man, just I was blessed to just be able to put out a lot of people don't know I got a track with Juice World.
Yeah, I was just about to bring it up.
Yeah, so it's gonna do numbers when it do drop. I'm just waiting on the right, ain't really gonna be no right time because he gone. You know what I mean? But when that do happen, it's gonna really change the whole. Where I ain't gonna be able to focus on doing no more shows. I'm gonna be a rapper then, and I ain't really trying to be no rapper. Yeah, really trying to be right now.
Already. So, being an artist, what are some of the things you learned about the business side of it? As you know, it's important to know how to market yourself and build your brand.
Like you just said, market yourself and build your brand. You got to put money into rotation. You got to put money into radio. You got to do promo runs. You got to do some free shows. Sometimes you got to pay to get on some shows, on some tours. These are ways that's going to help you eventually, because then people are going to be doing it to you when you get hot.
Nah, that real, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You gotta have some type of team emotion too, bro.
Yeah.
Boy, that motherfucker shit by yourself, bro. I called myself jumping out head first with that damn money calling in 2015, bro. I had to be everything, bro. I had to be everything. Like, I built a relationship, cool. I done, you know what I mean? My faith got out there, bro. But, bro, trying to do that bit, bro. And then, like you say, trying to make sure every investment count, bro. So, nah, dog, you know what I mean? I don't take nothing from it, but it's just like I said, I realized, bro, like my team is back at the crib. But like because I'm knowing how to move in these rooms, dolo, bro, I don't need you know what I mean? I'm trying to build these more relationships, get with like-minded individuals, and we, go from there. Feel me?
Right.
So like,
Man, it's just gonna keep evolving, man. It's never gonna be one set way to get inside of the game. It's always
mhm,
gonna be a list of shit that you gonna have to do to get
right.
it, because it's evolving, man. Right now, even right now, it's evolving and shit. So
Hmm. All right. So where can people find, your music at as well? Like any upcoming music on the way, any EPs in the work? What's going on?
oh yeah, most definitely, music are definitely on the way. This year I will be dropping an EP, a couple of videos. Um, Next couple of months, you'll see. By the summertime, you'll see a couple of tracks from
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna jump straight into the promotion, dog. Like one of the biggest promoters in the A, we gotta let the people know like how you got it out the mud and built this passion to dive into hosting these major events, man. Like around what time you said 2018, 19 was, when you really like everything started going in motion.
Yeah, man. 2019, yeah.
Hmm.
My partner, Certified Dream, put me on. I think he had booked like Gunner or somebody he had booked at a club out on the north side called Havana.
Yeah,
And when he booked Gunner, I seen how and then he kind of took me up under his wing in a way, was showing me some things like, yo, when you do this, do that, do this, do that. And I kind of took that, made it my own way, and
yeah.
do it with the artists. You know what I mean? I'm good with doing it with artists. I found my catch. I found my niche in doing it. So yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah, yeah. So what was it like for you starting out? Was it like using the relationship you built under your artistry? Like, did you have a team, or was it one of the moments where you was like, I'm just gonna do it and run with my vision?
Um, my wife was me and my wife was my team. We started it doing it online, promoting, um,
Yeah.
pushing everything online, and we saw that we had a big influence. Like everybody listened to us, everybody came out to the events,
Mhm.
and just started it from there. Other people worked, wanted to be a part of it, was a part of it, and took it to that next level. And and now when we do an event, is it's like clockwork, man. Like everybody come out, everybody pop out because we have a um I want to say catalog, but it ain't the right word. We have a damn, what's the word? We have that data. That's the word. We have that database of
Yeah.
all of our artists. I mean, not of our artists, but our audience.
Mhm. Yeah, that's no cap for real. You know what I mean? You see On Sight push something up, yeah, better get that ticket early. You know what I
Yes,
mean? For real, man.
real.
Talking about pack, you know what I mean? Hey, ain't nobody else in the building. Fire code type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah,
For
better
real.
get. They're gonna be swinging, man.
Yeah.
So you also hosting an event, like I say, the Stop the Violence Fest, like which was a hit. You know what I mean? Just from the experience, bro. Like I say, from if ain't nobody never ran into you and was in that building that night, they already know what type of time you on. You feel me?
Right.
So you had the mega models in the building, comedians, industry artists, photographers, media actors, all up under one roof at the same time, and on a positive vibe at that. You know what I mean? Like, how did that vibe come? I mean, how did the idea come about? And what's your take on the violence in our community?
Well, I have a clothing line called Pretty On Sight. I wanted to drop it, and I wanted to drop it in a major way. Um, but I also wanted to do a fashion show with it too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just like comedy, man. I like to laugh, and I mean, if people laughing, they ain't gonna be fighting. They ain't gonna be on no rah rah, no beef shit, and no crazy shit. So, putting the comedy with the fashion and the music was just
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I guess it's gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna try it. And shit
Yeah.
was crazy. It was everywhere for me in the beginning, man. But you know, me and the team, we pulled it together and came through with a home run.
Not real talk. Like you say, you put everything up under one roof. Hey, you like the loud comedian right here. You feel me? Look,
Yeah,
the women in her too, man, on top of that. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's nothing but, good vibes. How big gonna be mad, bro? What to be mad about, dog? Like, for real. Like, bitch, like, it don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a big gonna be mad, bro, they crazy. Cause like I say, everything flowed together. You know what I mean? Like, for real,
Mm-hmm,
for real. So
mm-hmm.
for a decade worth of work you put in, you know what I'm saying, in the city behind your brand is On Sight, as you are the product, you know what I mean? For someone to be as consistent to build, starting with the vision you had, you know what I mean, in the beginning, like from a thought to reality, how did it feel once, everything started going up? Like you here now.
It felt great, man. It felt like, you know, yeah, about time, because I've been putting in work for a minute, man. So when I
Yeah.
finally got that break, man, it really felt great, man. So yeah, I love the feeling.
Most definitely, man. And like, in what ways are you always working on your brand? Like, what are you doing that makes you stand out from the others?
Content, promoting, posting, advertisement, consistency. Doing that just on a consistent base, Um, that's how I stay relevant, man. We all got our time, but I stay
Mhm.
relevant by doing that.
Most definitely, man. Like, where you see your brand becoming? Like, you got the artistry promotion. You've been in the field on camera as well. Like, where do you see all this going? What you manifesting for yourself?
What we manifesting is to become our own production company.
Type shit.
What 50 Cent is doing right now is amazing. What Tyler Perry did is amazing,
Mhm.
bro. I always want to end up taking the music bigger and putting it on screen, doing movies, doing plays, doing sitcoms, cartoons, because that's
Yeah,
where the big bucks is, and it's less work, it's less fatigue work. So I look
yeah.
at all that, and music does play a big part of that. But like I said, I never stop doing music. Even when we hit that level, I still be doing music, man. It's just a first love.
Nah, facts, bro. It sounds like you talent stacking over there, bro. And that's one of the keys, like the success right there. If you can build an umbrella and you got everything up under that umbrella, they all go together. Like
Yeah,
that's success right there, brother. You know what I
yes,
mean?
sir.
That's amazing.
Yes,
So
sir.
any shout outs or recognition you would like to give to those that been in your corner along this journey?
Oh man, I'd like to give a shout out to my wife, my family, my kids, God first. Everybody that has supported me, man, on this journey that what we going through. My mom's, um, just everybody, man, everybody.
Nah, most definitely, brother. And also, bro, like I say, bro, I appreciate you coming on for us to give your flowers, dog. You know what I mean? We're still, you know what I mean? Gotta
Yeah,
out our way. We for the people, bro. You know what I mean? So did what their platform about, bro. You know what I mean? Getting everybody their spotlight, get their store so y'all can inspire other people. You know what I mean? Just putting your store out there. It's $1 million store, bro. So most definitely had to get that on wax, man.
and I
And
appreciate you, bro, for
and
having me.
man, last but not least, brother, before we get you out of here, man. What does being an underdog mean? Or when you hear the word underdog?
We in here word underdog.
Mm-hmm.
That don't really mean the top dog, man. Ain't nothing under but the dog that's on the top. So I look at the word underdog and I see some bigger than being under. You know what I mean? We ain't under, we above it. So top dog.
Most definitely, man. Y'all got it from On Sight, man. Much more on the way, much more greatness, man. You know what I mean? Bigger things to come. You know what I mean? For 2023 out, man. Start the Violent Part 2 on the way, man. If you're in the city, man, in Atlanta, you ever come to the A, make sure you tap in with On Sight, man. He gonna
Yes,
get it popping for you, man.
yes,
Y'all
sir.
already know what's going on, man. This was season 4, episode 8. You know what I mean? Purpose. You know what I mean? Featuring On Sight, man. Make sure I tap in, brother. Appreciate you tapping in with us, homie.
I appreciate you.
Safety. All right.
Yeah. All right.
I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granted. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened. Shit, I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail, I bust up out my shell. I let my nuts hang, cause it don't got no curfew. Gold mouth rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up a mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granted. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to